Hey, hello everyone. It's Carlos here, and today I'm coming to you with a book review. I just finished this book this past week, and the book is called Can't Hurt Me. I'm sure many of you may have heard of it. Maybe many of you have read it, and the ones that haven't, well, this is my personal book review on Can't Hurt Me. It's by David Goggins. David Goggins is well known for his accomplishments that he's accomplished as a Navy SEAL, and his struggles to get there. What this book is about, it details the events of his life. Pretty much, he through his own words, he talks about from when he was a child, through growing up in a domestic household, like many of us have. But he depicts his life through childhood to adulthood, the struggles he went through, the challenges he went through mentally and physically. It's a book that once I got reading, I have to be honest with you guys, on the first chapter, I found in the first chapter was a struggle to get through. I was like, is this what, it's what's all going to be about? Like, what am I learning here, right? Don't give up on this book. Don't give up on this book. Once you get through the first chapter, continue reading, because he'll get you hooked. He'll get you hooked in this book, like through what this man has gone through, and then has become in the end. And till this day doesn't give up and keeps pushing. It's all about a mindset. It's all about like this book talks about, which I find very important. What I took away from this book, it's about callousing your mind. How important it is to callous your mind. When you think that you've done enough, you're tired, you're ready to give up. No, it has just begun. If you get past that point and push through, this book, he describes how it opens up new doors for you. It makes you push even harder. It makes you just, like those goals that you haven't reached for you, it makes you push that much harder to reach those goals. Like, this book is motivational, it's inspirational, but bottom line, it teaches you an important lesson, a very important lesson. It's basically it's about being accountable for all your actions. He talks about an accountability mirror. Like, be straight up with yourself, be real, don't be fake. You look at that mirror, you say exactly what you see in that mirror. Don't sugarcoat things. Be straight up with yourself. And it makes so much sense what he says in this book. And like, personally, me, like, I understand, like, when he says, like, he was a heavy kid growing up, and he looks in the mirror and he says, if I'm fat, I call myself fat. I don't say I'm no chubby or I'm getting a little heavy. No, I'm fat. And that's the accountability mirror. You look at yourself and you be accountable for what you're seeing, and you make plans and actions in order to improve that situation, right? This book talks about the 40% rule, how when you're tired, that's only 40%. You're only 40%. You have like 60 more percent and you have to go. If you're thinking when you're tired, that's it, it's over. It's not over. You still got more in you. He touches on so many things in this book. It's I definitely recommend it. It's worth the read. It's I'm not like a big reader of books. As you see in my channel, you won't see so many reviews on books. But when I do read a book, I like to put a review. And this has been the thickest book that I've read so far. I like to read books that, does something for me, that makes me learn, that teaches me something new. And David Goggins. He definitely he'll teach you things in this book from his own personal life experiences. How people judge him, how people didn't, like didn't even give him a chance, and how he proved these people wrong. It's about how hard, how bad do you want it. Good, nice thing about this book is that in each chapter he has a challenge in each chapter. At the end of each chapter, that makes you look at yourself, look at your past, look at things that you wanted to accomplish and you haven't. Write these things down. Like every chapter he has a challenge for you to do, and it's pretty much to review your own personal life. Like the goals. Like about pushing yourself. You can push yourself physically, mentally, in your own job, in your own personal relationships. This book is for everybody. It's for everybody that has struggled in life. Everybody that even wants to figure out how they can improve themselves even that much better. Even if you are feeling, hey, I'm good, but how can I get better? This book gives you great insight onto what it takes to improve your own personal life through his own life, which is different from the other books I've read. Like the other books I've read, they teach you skills, and in the books I've read in the past that I've enjoyed reading, and they have taught me things. But he teaches things through his own life experiences. He talks about from his childhood, teenage years, to his adulthood, going to the Navy, Army. Like this man has experienced a lot, and you'll definitely take away a lot from this book and teach you a lot. Like about the callous mind thing. I think that's the main thing I took away from this book, the callous mind. It's like you got to put yourself through hell. Nothing's easy in life. You got to push yourself hard. This past week, I did something that I typically don't do. This was like, I woke up at 1:30 in the morning. I jumped on my elliptical and I went 2 hours straight. And I've never done that before. I've never thought of doing that. I've never pushed myself to do it. I know when I got on it and I started off, I was like, okay. A half an hour in, I was already feeling tired. But he also talks about tricking your mind. Talks about telling your mind, okay, I'm gonna go this far. When I reach there, then once you reach there, you push yourself even harder, right? So I was telling myself after at the half hour mark, I was like, you know what? We're gonna do an hour. We're not gonna do no 2 hours. We're gonna do an hour. I got to the 1 hour mark, and then I told myself, you know what? You could do another 15 minutes. Do another 15 minutes. Push yourself for another. I'm going to another 15. I got to an hour and 15 minutes, and I said, another 15. You can do it. Once I got to an hour and a half, my mind was like, okay, you're joking with me, right? You're kidding me? Like, you're fooling me now. And it wasn't a question if I was going to finish the 2 hours. I did the full 2 hours. I'm sure for many out there who are crazy in shape athletes, that's nothing, right? That's nothing to you guys, but to me, it's something. And I did it before work. Ended up being on the elliptical. It's saying 21 kilometers, which is 13.25 miles for people in the States or anywhere else that uses the miles. Yeah, it was so 21 kilometers I did just before heading off to work doing a physically demanding job. My legs, my feet were really tired. Legs felt a little stiff, but I walked it off after I got off. Went to work. Sure, I felt tired, but I felt accomplished that I did something that I never did. And that was all through reading this book about callousing your mind, about tricking your mind, about pushing yourself, because your mind is always going to want the comfort. It wants you to be comfortable. Your mind wants you to always be comfortable. It wants to protect you. But the only way to improve and get better, like David Goggins says, you gotta feel comfortable being uncomfortable. Be uncommon amongst common people, you know? And guys, I definitely recommend this book. David Goggins, he definitely is one badass mofo, as he says, motherfucker, you know? He's one badass mother, I'll tell you that much. And he's my age, and we're both the same height. He's accomplished way more than I have. We're the same age and same height. He's had different goals in his life, right? But that's one thing too. Don't compare. It's not good to compare yourself to other people. Just compete with yourself. You're the biggest challenge in life. You're your biggest competitor. And what you can do, the best thing for yourself is to push yourself to be better and don't give up on yourself. Definitely, I've given up on my past, on myself in the past. Certain situation, brings you down, but snap out of it. It'll take time. It's not easy, but you will snap out of it. And once you do, like everyone has their points in life where they hit rock bottom. As I told you guys in the video I posted over a month ago, I hit rock bottom. Here's my buddy Willow here. She's just being patient. She's digging holes now. But I felt I hit rock bottom. Ever since that day, I've made a change, and I've been more physical and more active than ever. And then after reading this book, it gave me even more insight into what I need to do to improve myself. And I tell you guys, definitely worth a read. Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, New York Times bestseller. But read it because it will help you. Read it. You have to be patient with this book in the first couple of chapters or so. But I'm telling you, push through, read the entire book, and I tell you, you won't regret it. It's you'll definitely be happy that you did finish this book off. And it's not about, like he talks about everything here, even his own failures he talks about. So nobody's perfect, and he doesn't say he's perfect. He talks about failures, about his own failures and how he overcame them, which is amazing. This book is amazing, the stuff that this man has been through. So definitely, guys, I highly recommend this book. I don't know if you rate this in 5 stars or not, but out of 5 stars, but I give this a 5 stars. I definitely would give this 5 stars out of 5. Pick it up, check it out, and you will not be disappointed. Till next time, guys, get up and never give up.